I started losing hope with wanting to live. I only wanted to live for my children. And I didn't think I could live because I was not only dealing with my heart situation, but I was dealing with abusiveness and assault. And so I just didn't know what to do. So, I had to walk out on faith and just pray about like what's going to happen next, but I couldn't see what was going to happen next. So that was probably the biggest thing about my situation, was the unknown, and not knowing that there is programs in Hawaii that would help a woman and her children. My caseworker at the time sent a referral to Helping Hands, and then Helping Hands called me and was like, come get your furniture. So I got like my house fully furnished through Helping Hands, couches, clothes for my children and stuff like that. And pretty much all the needs that you would think one needs to be in a home, I got it from the community clearinghouse. And so that was my first experience with Helping Hands. When somebody from the program called me about, I was already talking to my counselor about other help, such as like back to school needs and other help. And then they asked me, like, would I like to be on an adopt a family list? I wasn't familiar with that, but I was just like, cool, whatever. They helped me this far. So I signed up not thinking anything, because at that point I was already grateful for just having a roof and getting the furniture. So that's how I just learned more about Helping Hands. Giving me the car, not only did it expand my independence, because it is really hard as a single mother to work with the children's schedule. You have to be there at a certain time to pick them up. And then with my medical, I had to be able to make appointments. And I just found that I was missing so many of my cardiac appointments, because I either had to get the children from school, or maybe one got sick, or maybe one. So then I would end up not really taking care of myself, but taking care of the children. So the car enabled me to not only take care of myself and make all of my appointments and make my children's appointments and feel confident in making appointments that I can keep, but it also helped me just with my financial independence as well, because I was able to DoorDash, find something that I can do while the children were at school. And if something were to come up or I didn't start feeling good, I can turn off the DoorDash and go to the house, or I can make my appointments. So not only was I driving, making money, I decked out the car in my business that I had just started. So that way, as I'm driving, I'm advertising, and then as I'm delivering, I'm dropping cards and advertising. So it's a double win-win situation. That is just my ultimate goal, is just to keep a roof over my head, make sure I'm being the best mom I can be to my children, providing for my children, whether there's a person there or there's a person not. And also just having financial independence, period. So ultimately, opening a store would be lovely, but if I just make enough money to provide for my own needs and my children's needs, I'm happy. That's enough for me. You just need faith, and you don't have to put up with a lot of that stuff that we as women think we need to. It's just, we don't. There's too many programs out here that will help you, and Helping Hands is definitely one.